The Dublin Derby is about to kick off.
How's it going?
How we go? We are live.
We're all neutral today. Neutral fans.
But it's about to kick off. So the teams are in. Bows, as you'd expect, really, in a 4-2-3-1. And Shamrock Rovers actually made 4 changes from their. I don't know what that is now. Shamrock Rovers changed a few players from the cup win, but much the same as you'd expect as well. So, yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Obviously, Rovers 2 points ahead in the league, and if Bows can get a result today, that'll be a huge step forward.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dundalk in with a outside shout. I think they're 8 or 9 points off, but it's really between the two Dublin sides. As to who won the league, but yeah, should be a great game. Obviously, huge pity there'll be no fans there. They were saying that usually this is the time there'll be flares and smoke in the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, really looking forward to it. Really interesting to see Twardek and Grant, Andre Wright in particular. Are really biased towards Bows at the moment, but yeah, should be a good game.
Yeah, Bows' team, McGuinness in goal. Lyons, Casey, Finnerty, Breslin at the back. The two in front, Buckley and Lunny. In front of them, then Ward is chosen over Mandrew, which is probably expected now at this stage. And then the front three of Twardek, Grant and Wright, as you said, will be looking to cause problems. We're just after kicking off.
It's on Air Sport 1 if you have it. Luke Byrne is asking. I'm glad we know what channel it's on this time.
Yeah. Shamrock Rovers' team, Manis in goal. It's actually a back five of Ronan Finn, Scales, Lopez, Grace, and Lafferty. Then O'Neill, McAnuff in the two in midfield. It's going to be a big battle with them two, and Lunny and Buckley. It'll be an interesting battle. And then the front three of Byrne, Burke, and Green will be the front three. I was thinking.
Oh no! Oh, you okay?
Dog's gone mad. I was wondering if Dean Williams is going to get a start, but they've gone with Aaron Green up front, so it'll be interesting to see who he gets on. Such a big game. What do you think you lean towards Bows?
Yeah, I think we'll probably purely off form. Rovers 3 draws in their last 4 league games. I think haven't scored in their last 2 against Pats and Shells. It was. Yeah. But there's usually just a goal in between it.
Yeah.
In between these type of games. Probably purely off form, I go maybe Bows 2-1.
Hopefully we get a few goals. Be good to see.
Yeah.
An early goal would open it up a bit because it might be edgy.
Yeah, there's been too many Dublin derbies where it's just like 1-0 or 0-all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course Bows won their last, I think, 4 league games in a row, 4 out of 5.
Yeah. So they're in really good form tomorrow.
Which team is good? It's 2 minutes in, so I'm not sure. Like, how can you watch it? Air Sport 1.
It's not on Watch LOI, unfortunately.
There's a lot of fuck Rovers comments going.
Thursday week, AC Milan. That'll be interesting.
Probably be an RT. That's a good ball.
Danny Grant on the right hand side. Early chance for Bows potentially.
Inside.
Comes back to Andre Wright.
Oh,
easy save.
Decent there for Manus all over it. Lovely dreadlocks on Andre Wright, has to be said.
Yeah, nice. Are
they dreadlock? What would you call that?
I think yeah, something like that probably.
Lovely,
cool, yeah.
Lovely hair.
Cool
lovely hair. I didn't even think of this. Having the volume of the commentary might be done for. We asked about that before.
I think we just had it off before. I don't watch it that way. Yeah, we just had it off before. Are you able to just buy this match now? I don't think you can. There's probably some package or something there, but I don't know. Not sure how it works.
If you rang Air Sport now, you'd be 90 minutes on
Wait,
hold
yeah,
to them,
exactly,
probably.
yeah.
I want bet on Shamrock Rover.
How much possible to win? Probably not an awful lot, to be fair. You'd have to pick a goal scorer or something, I'd say, to make any real money.
Alok Behra is a betting man.
Potentially Graham Burke first goal scorer. Might be a good shout. Of course, the Dublin Derby at Dalymount Park. Aaron Green was the last minute winner. Chamber it's supposed to be on order. Yo! Ball to the box. Big chance of 1-0 Shamrock Rovers. Mixed up at the back from Bohemians and Lafferty, who actually scored twice against Cork, if I'm not mistaken. Opens the scoring for Shamrock Rovers. Such a
soft goal
to concede, yeah.
Jesus.
Really disappointing for Bows.
What wasn't a dangerous ball in.
No. Great ball in, to be fair. It was a good area.
Ooh.
Andy Lyons got under his feet and he just kicked it against. It's deflected.
McGuinness
potentially do better, push into a better area, push out for a corner.
Yeah, kind of parry 50-50 whether to parry it harder or just catch it. Did take a bit of an awkward deflection. The right back should have been on. Who scored?
Danny Lafferty. Left full. He scored. He's in good goal scoring form at the moment. But it's a huge goal for Shamrock Rovers.
I don't know who should have been marking him. But he just got in on the end of it. Pretty soft goal. Not a great start for Bows.
No, but might wake up the game a little bit. They need to come out and go for it now. So could be in for a good game here. But Shamrock Rovers lead at Tallaght Stadium. 5 minutes in, 1-0. Fantastic start. Interesting, Jack Burns off to the left of Green. He drifts inside a good bit as well. Could you imagine if Jack Byrne is in the Irish squad, he wouldn't be available for the game today?
Yeah, well, there was talk that because Rovers are in Europe and kind of need to consolidate the league, that there might have been a chat. Jack Byrne might have been arranged to stay at Rovers just maybe just for this week or two, because he's such a vital player for Rovers. But possibly a chat they had before the game. Because Stephen Kenny rates him so highly, of course.
Yeah. Bell's keeping some possession, but not looking too threatening. Nice switch to play though. Twardick on the ball. See what he can do early on. Ronan Finn has a big job on his hands with him today now. Some nice play from Bowes and Twardick. Decent opportunity for Bowes. Gets the ball, pulls it back. Keith Buckley. Oh, header off the line nearly, it looks like. Lunny switches it out to Danny Grant on the right hand side. Bowes looking threatening here, but it's a good defender.
Just on the look of it there, it doesn't seem that there's many Rovers fans kind of on the wall, kind of trying to watch them outside the stadium. There's a fair few for the European game last week, but I said there'd be fair few for the AC Milan game next week.
Absolutely, 100%.
It's unfortunate. I was reading during the week that because AC Milan are the away team, it's a poor ball. Possession straight to Rovers. Just because these European games are just one-legged, the home team is entitled to the domestic TV money.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And the away team is entitled to the rest of the world money. So, pretty unfortunate for Rovers. An away leg, an away tie might have generated more money, but hopefully they can generate a bit from streaming passes if it's not on RTE. But it would have been a huge boost for them financially.
Definitely. You imagine it's on RTE, surely. Look at it. Why can't they watch LOIs? Because I think Airsport got the rights for this one, aren't they, from earlier in the season?
There was a few games that Airsport had the right to that watch LOI. I couldn't broadcast.
Bit of a shame. Make sure to drop a like on the stream, guys, if you are enjoying it. Do appreciate it a lot. Coming up to the 9 minutes in, and Shamrock Rovers lead 1-0. Yeah, it's been. I think both teams are still yet to get going fully, but yeah, it was a soft goal.
Yeah, a few misplaced passes. Both teams just trying to find their feet. Apart from Wright's kind of tame shot before the goal, the Rovers goal was the only kind of decent chance, and it wasn't even a dangerous ball in. Bo was just kind of failed to deal with it.
Yeah, it's got caught under the Andy Lyons' feet a little bit. Yeah, couldn't get his feet sorted out.
Lafferty kind of unmarked, kind of just came in and tapped straight in.
Poor sloppy from Bowes a little bit.
I didn't even think I had Air Sport.
Yeah, I was actually. I thought I had it for some reason.
What are you Virgin?
Yeah. Finnerty carrying the ball out, finds Andre Wright. Back to Lunny. He switches it. It's a good ball.
Not a bad ball.
Keeps
it in just ahead of him. Bows obviously coming into their 130th anniversary weekend. If you're around kind of Phibsborough at the moment, there's like huge bunting, flags, posters up. Real nice kind of community feel.
Yeah. Class to see.
Do well to keep that in.
Did well.
During the week, they were sending a few members out like really nice letters and just to thank them for their support. Probably the club in the League of Ireland that's in the best place at the moment financially, and possibly in football terms, obviously coming off the back of that Matt Doherty 1.5 million. We're not sure yet if that'll be in installments or a one-off payment. But that coupled with, I think Bo's membership has doubled in the last 3 years. They're in a really good place at the moment, and if they can push on the next few weeks, the league title, albeit without the fans, would be huge for the club.
Absolutely, without a doubt. A lot of young players as well, so potential sell-on value in the likes of Danny Grant, Andy Lyons. I'm not sure what their contract situations are, but it's looking promising, definitely.
Yeah, we spoke about that, I think, last week, how it depends on every club situation, but if possible, ideally, a sell-on clause is kind of important in a contract.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too many players have been sold for peanuts. It's a free kick.
Nice turn from Grant. Free kick for Bowes. Shoot distance, probably not. Probably clipping into the box from there.
Yeah, back post.
It's too far out, you'd think. Keith Ward does love a shot at goal, but
love him to have a go.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think just clipping into the back post, let the big boys have a shot at the few of the big lads up from the back. Not a bad ball in. No one really attacking it though.
Yeah, one of them went for
out for a corner. I think Liam Scales made sure. Yeah, it was a good delivery. Good area. Probably could let it go, couldn't he? Mustn't have got a shout.
Just making sure of it. Yeah. It must have thought there was a player behind him.
It's not the game to be risking chance and stuff, really, is it?
Bow's corner.
Good corner at the edge of the box out to Danny Grant. Could he get a shot off?
Onto his right. Too far out. Tries to get the cross in.
Loses it.
It's kind of poor.
Disappointing.
Bow's back with the ball now. I hate air passionately.
Keith Ward coming inside. Finds Grant. Little 1-2, possibly. No. Pico Lopez does very well. It's interesting that Andrew wasn't selected. I think he'll definitely be come off the bench at some stage, definitely, especially if they need a goal.
And he wasn't selected. I can't remember who it was against 2 weeks ago when that typo kind of came out.
Typo.
Possibly falling out of favour with Long, is he?
Yeah, possibly now. maybe his Ward has a bit more experience and maybe offers more defensively, possibly. And he's in good form. And why you can't really change maybe a winning team because he was injured, I believe. So it's hard to break into a team that's doing so well.
Just come back from the knock.
Yeah, it's tough to know.
What team do you guys support in this
Pretty clear to
game?
say.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'll be pretty neutral, I'd imagine, but don't mind too much.
Surprising where
you kind of want, you wouldn't want Rovers to win just purely for the fact that the title race will be closer. If that's not 5 points in it, like you think 5 points in it might be finished nearly.
Yeah, 5 points a big gap.
Nice to see it go into the wire.
Although Rovers were 8 points ahead a few weeks ago, so a kind of dodgy game or two, it can turn back on its head.
Because they're still unbeaten. They're just drawn a couple.
Yeah, so from a neutral point of view, you'd go for Bo's win, but at the moment, it's not looking likely. Although it was 75 minutes left.
Even a point would keep the title race more than alive. Like I think 5 might be a little bit too much.
Kind of flaps it.
Yeah, a little bit dodgy.
Yeah, you plug your laptop in if you need to.
Oh yeah, nice. I have looked in there.
James Talbot still number 2.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
I suppose McGuinness really consolidated his position since the restart.
Yeah, no, he's done really well. McGuinness, in all fairness, now. They offered that Andre Wright a new contract. It's good. He's done well from this year. He's kept Dinny out of the side. Dinny Corcoran could be a player that they might look to if they need a goal as well. He's scored a few in Dublin derbies before, so he could be a player that could come off the bench for Bows potentially. Actually, might have a quick look at the benches just to see who from each team could come on and have an impact.
Ball in Rovers. Oh,
chance for Green.
He's off. Must have been just off. Yeah, 15 minutes in, both teams playing good football with a few chances, maybe 2 or 3 chances each so far. Even enough.
Yeah.
But Rovers with the goal advantage.
Good ball by Byrne there. Lucky offside. But on the bench for Rovers, the likes of Alua, young winger, Dylan Watts, Dean Williams potentially, or Ferrugia. You could potentially see them come off the bench. And then for Bows, the likes of Corcoran, Mandrew, Dawson Devoy potentially. He's been really good, promising young player. So both sides have players that could potentially come on and have an impact. Be interesting to see how the game plays out. Do appreciate if you drop a like on the stream, guys, if you're enjoying. Really appreciate that. 31 people watching. Andy Lyons, bit of a burst of pace. Loses it though. Rovers very composed on the ball, is keeping it nice and tidy.
20 likes and there's a free €5 Paddy Power bet for
the 20th like.
You know, you can't check that.
It's a good ball from Gary O'Neill to Ronan Finn. Does really well.
Finn wearing lovely 2010 Predators, I think.
Blue
I love seeing
it's
a good ball.
Nice ball offside again.
That's the second offside in about 2 minutes now.
What do you think of the Ireland game? We might touch on that at half time, maybe.
Yeah.
We might talk about the Ireland game then.
What do you think about Obafemi? Well,
offsides 2-0 for
yeah, but I love to always seeing kind of footballers these days wearing like kind of retro-ish boots. I'm kind of a boot nerd.
Trying to see if there's any fans at the back there.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be.
No, it doesn't
seem to be.
No, I think that's the top right where they were. So you can't really see. You can't hear much though, really. Flick on from Graham Burke to Green. Looking a little bit isolated up front, Green. McAnuff does well.
How did the likes go down to 11 down to 9? There's 2 people unliked then. Cheers. I don't want that Paddy Power bet.
Any score hungover, fuck, missed it. It is 1-0 to Shamrock Rovers after 18 minutes. 15 likes.
Rafael Junior asks, ¿Qué me está mejor? So, my Lebenswert Spanish doesn't extend that far.
Good defender from Danny Grant getting back. Corner for Shamrock Rovers. Good chance to potentially get something from it. Interesting that Joey O'Brien wasn't selected for the game today now. Would have thought the experience. Went to Liam Scales, the younger player. Which is interesting.
Good ball in.
Headed clear from Andre Wright. Did well.
He must be 6'3". I didn't realise he was so tall.
He's tall.
Super footballer.
It's a good ball in from Byrne, but Wright does well to head clear. Coming to the 28th minute mark. 1-0 Shamrock Rovers. So as it stands, they are 5 points clear at the top of the table. Thanks, Gavin. Appreciate it. They have a lot of players. The Rovers, the back five is very secure. It's hard to break through. They go with that in Europe as well. It's a difficult system to break. Very solid.
We'll have to Google Translate that in a second.
A few people in the crowd, isn't there? There's a few around, pretty subs and stuff, but a bit of media maybe. Didn't get a pass ourselves.
No, might get one next time. Fingers crossed. Don't want to say anything that might shoot ourselves in the foot. Obafemi style.
And Greenwood in the corner.
Doing very well, especially not to get an awkward ball, not to give away a penalty. Yeah. I think the second corner for Rovers, the last ball in was really, really good. Andre Wright at the back post clearing.
Jack Byrne taking the corner kick. Lopez Scales attacking it. Not a bad ball in.
Good ball.
Ooh,
Andre Wright again with the clearance.
Free out.
JJ Lunny fouled. I've never understood why in Tallaght Stadium the stands are like red, yellow.
Yeah, the colour scheme is weird.
Yeah, I suppose it'd be nice if it was just like a green and white.
Yeah, let's keep it. It's strange.
I don't know what stories with the red and yellow.
It's weird. What score is it? It's 1-0 to Shamrock Rovers. 22 minutes played. Lafferty with the goal. It's very, very sloppy from Bowes to concede it.
Yeah, they've defended pretty well since then. Two good corners, Andre Wright at the back post.
There hasn't really been any chance apart from that one.
No clear-cut chances. Both teams with 2 or 3 half chances.
Yeah.
Both teams defending well.
McInerney
Great
well.
ball,
really well. Finds Graham Burke.
Jack Byrne is left.
Overlapping run from Ronan Finn. A little bit outside him, but he gets it into the box.
Good ball,
corner.
Great clearance. Headed out for Rovers, third corner of the game.
Dan Casey with a good header.
Graham Burke was asking Ronan Finn for a better ball in. It was a good defending.
Chance for Byrne to get another ball into the box.
Put money on this now.
No, I didn't. No. I think my prediction's gone out the window. I said 1-0. So it's completely gone. Jack Byrne, nice ball.
Ball again.
Ooh.
Ooh. Header just over. Kind of running away from goal, kind of hit off Andre Wright. Bow's fourth corner. Jack Byrne on it. Do you think you might have been disappointed not being called up, or do you think there was a conversation that he's best off staying in Rovers for the minute?
Say it was probably I'd imagine it was a conversation about he might not genuine might not have just made it, but because there's some strong midfielders, but like some Colombian coming through, but
yeah,
I'd say there's a conversation about maybe he might not have been first choice for either of the games, so it's better off just leaving him with their biggest game of the season.
Yeah,
so taking him out of the squad.
Yeah, I probably agree with that.
Disturbance. It's hard to know though.
Could have done with him instead of McCarthy or her hand, to be honest. But obviously the Finland game tomorrow evening, we'll probably touch on that at half time.
Yeah. It's a 7:45, is it, that Finland game, is it?
It's a 5.
It's a 5, is it
so.
early kickoff?
Sunday night.
Ronan Finn. It's been a bit, hasn't been great game of football really, has it?
No, it's been a bit scrappy.
Yeah.
I don't think they've put together a nice pass in succession in a while.
Yeah.
Balls just kind of bobbling around the pitch. There's no one getting the ball on the ground, playing a bit of football. 25 minutes in, you'd like to think they kind of found their
camera and let's watch the game.
We get a very strongly worded letter from Air.
Yeah. Probably get taken down the stream, imagine.
Would YouTube pick that up?
Potentially. Yeah.
That would very well. Awkward ball in for Donny Grant. Bow's jersey's lovely, isn't
nice
it?
Jersey, yeah. 130 years thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're neutral.
Cam Burke. You get the corner? No, goal kick.
Rovers probably with the upper hand these last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think Bows have a shot on goal since Wright's effort 5 minutes in. Rovers definitely with the upper hand.
Shamrock Rovers manager. Very.
Not being able to watch the game. What's the point of paying for watch? LOI.
I think it was known from the start, so
yeah,
it might not have made it clear enough or something, but
it was known before when they announced it.
There's a few games.
Yeah.
It's probably a couple of the biggest games as well that Airsport do have the rights for, whatever.
Yeah, but there'll always be the odd big game that's on pay-per-view, like the Ireland games.
Yeah.
On Thursday and Sunday. Yeah, it's annoying. It is annoying. Because RT usually have the Dublin Derby, don't they?
They do, yeah. Strange. I think Airsport is meant to get a good few of them. Goal.
Jack Byrne plays it short.
It's quite slow.
Middle of the park, yeah. Trying to play it out from the back.
Grace, dodgy pass, just gets away with it though. Byrne dropping deep. Getting on
very deep, isn't he? Yeah. Did a free kick about 40 yards out from goal, played it short and just back to the centre back. Obviously trying to keep possession.
Yeah, slow the game down maybe.
Yeah.
A little bit. But you think they would throw a centre back or two into the box and have a go at it. Andre Wright does well to head it to Danny Grant. Andy Lyons.
Both teams, I think, settling down now, trying to play the ball on the ground.
Yeah. Rovers aren't pressing too high. They're kind of comfortable enough leaving Bows to have the ball.
That last 10 minutes, pretty scrappy.
Yeah. Jack Byrne hooks it forward to... His Green's isolated up there a little bit, isn't he? He's up there by himself a lot of the time. Crossfield ball from Finnerty. Look for Twardick. Does fine, Twardick.
But it was pretty slow to get forward. Like a good ball out to Twardick there. I think it was only right up front.
Yeah.
In the middle of 6 Rovers shirts.
Crowding them out. Resland as well. Loses it.
Loses it cheaply.
Strong tackle from Buckley.
Grainberg.
Some lovely females. A free kick as well. Very, very good play from Grainberg.
Grainberg, absolute filth. Absolute filth. I think 2 or 3, pretty sure replay now. Both shirts around him, kind of flicks it behind him and chips it over them.
Unbelievable piece
Wins
of skill.
the free kick.
Gorgeous from Grainberg there. He's another player that could be in and around the Ireland squad potentially.
Seppi's acting the ball.
Rovers looking to get the ball forward. Finn with a header in behind, but it's going to go comfortably out for a corner or a goal kick even. What was the goal like? Very soft. It was a ball into the box from Jack Byrne, Graham Burke actually. It was a good ball into lovely piece of skill shown again. Won the free kick as well. But yeah, it was a great ball in from Graham Burke, and the keeper was kind of caught. It was like one of them where you wouldn't know whether the defender would go for it or the keeper is kind of in between.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 between catching it and a strong parry. He chose to parry, needed a stronger effort by McGuinness, but he must have presumed that it was Lafferty was marked, but he was free at the back post, easy tap in.
Yeah. It was like Andy Lyons had the ball, but he just kind of caught under his feet. He tried to clear it and it just kind of hit off Lafferty and deflected into the goal. So it's a disappointing goal to concede in a game like this. That's not what you want, really. I bet on both teams to score. Any hopes? Yeah, well, both haven't really had any clear-cut chances, but you'd imagine that they will
an hour of football
get a
left.
couple of chances at some stage. JJ only picking up a yellow card. But you'd imagine Bows will create a few chances.
See, the middle of the stand is lovely with the green and white,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
there's just
Just keep it
red.
the whole way.
It's just
It's
red
strange.
on either end.
Rovers for the league. If they win today now, to be in a very, very good position for it. Very good position. Greenberg with a strike from 30 yards out was weak effort and 10 yards wide.
Was he ever in with an outside shout of being selected by Stephen Kenny, or is he still a bit off?
Probably a little bit off.
Obviously played in them 2 friendlies last year.
Considering the forward options we have, he's probably a little bit down the pecking order. He played the 2 friendlies. You think he scored in one?
Yeah, New Zealand and Bulgaria, I think, last summer. A bit of afters there were right. Like to see it. A bit of handbags. Any score from your match?
Didn't actually hear anything. Not too sure.
Don't know about that. We were 15 points clear last season.
Shorter season though. It's a half the time, and Dundalk aren't looking like they're going to threaten you. So,
Story in the paper this morning about who owns Dundalk if they bottle it, switch allegiance. Who owns Dundalk is top 6,
something like that. Yeah,
top 6.
American.
Looking to buy the Aviva Stadium.
Oh, what?
For dodgy challenge. Free kick
Good
to
chance
Rovers. Looked like a 50-50. Finnerty was just left the foot in, probably.
Yeah.
Looks
good position.
Looks like yellow.
McAnuff did really well.
Yeah.
It's one of them. It's something in it. Like he just stands his ground a little bit.
But yeah, I think it was the Independent reporting. They want the Aviva to be Dundalk's home stadium.
Oh, really?
Fucking crazy,
Oh my
yeah.
god,
That's
nuts. Imagine that. They're obviously looking to invest big time then.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't think
that'd be the next. Imagine that. Like,
I don't think many Dundalk fans be happy about that.
Not even in the same county.
Huge chance for Jack Byrne
They
now.
wouldn't feel the Aviva at all, like anywhere near.
Free kick. Justin McGuinness is right.
There's a big
20
chance.
yards
Jack
out.
Byrne. Greg Burke looks like he's going to take it. Actually, it's very poor free kick straight at McGuinness. Easy save.
Couldn't have been any easier for him.
That's disappointing. Very, very good position.
Would have put Jack Burke. Oh,
Danny Grant potentially with a chance in the counter attack.
Right, fails to keep it in. But yeah, crazy. I looked at half time because I just saw it briefly this morning. A lot of Dundalk fans were really not happy with their ownership at the moment, especially after the manager being sacked. And the improvements needed at Oriel Park. The club seems to be not in a great place at the moment.
Yeah. They looked flawless for a little while. Like, it looked like nothing could go wrong.
Especially after the long line of just sort of back to McGuinness. McGuinness clearing it. It seems to be a common occurrence in the last decade where a League of Ireland club would win the league and kind of falter next season. And kind of that's what happened to Dundalk this year.
They had they won a few in a row, didn't they? I think so. It's weird.
Before the lockdown, yeah.
Not an awful lot of quality so far on display. Andy Lyons.
Dock Shells next Friday, the league game.
Yeah. Look to hit Twardek as soon as they can.
Free kick Twardek.
Did well. Did really well. Chance to get the ball into the box here. You'd imagine Keith Ward would be all over. Get a few of the centre backs up. Finnerty, Casey.
Twardek's had a super post-lockdown spell, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been this season, to be fair. Yeah. He's been really, really impressive. Could be a shout for player of the year, really.
Vinnie Perth, that's his name. I couldn't remember his name for the life of me.
Keith Ward floats it to the back post. Easy catch
Easy
for Alan Manus.
He's a super keeper.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
You know, Rovers were sponsored by Carling.
Yeah. Saw that there. McAneff, nice ball out to Ronan Finn. Just keeping the ball nice and easy. I think maybe a change of shape for Bows, maybe two up top or something. Just maybe try something different in the second half if it's staying the way it is, because they haven't created an awful lot at all, really.
Yeah, for sure. And the one or two times they have a little bit sloppy by Rovers, straight back to Bows.
Keith Ward needs to use it a little bit quicker. He finds Andy Lyons on the right side. Andy Grant down the line
now in the corner, looking to cross it in.
It's a good defender from Scales.
Well. Yeah, the one or two times Bows have ventured forward.
Loses it though. Buckley.
There's only one or two of them kind of up top with 6 Rovers fellas around them. That if they want to seek an equaliser, they have to push men forward. And even more so because Rovers aren't pressing them really high up the pitch, so they can afford to push up the pitch, Bows.
Yeah.
Through no fear of the counter-attack.
Chance for Bows with a corner. Keith Ward standing over it. Looked to just float it across to the back post.
He did float it, didn't he? Yeah.
A bit of a drag there, looked like, to be fair. Yeah.
Sure, it was pulled. Looking.
You seen them given? I think on the replay it would show that there was definitely a foul. I think if there was a VAR check on that, I think it would probably be given as a penalty.
I'd say so. Be a fair few years until VAR is in the League of Ireland, I suppose.
Would we even want it?
Yeah, I have to say I was over Stamford Bridge in February, and there was 3 VAR checks, and it was the strangest experience.
Yeah.
Sitting in the stadium, dealt well with Manus by
Yeah.
Manus.
Yeah, it's a drag.
Oh, clear penalty.
He is all over him.
Huge call.
penalty,
Kind of got him by the collar.
That's a penalty.
Definitely.
Yeah. Bohemians unlucky there.
Supposed to be raging
It
about
would be
that.
such a bad penalty to give away, obviously, because
Yeah.
it was a poor corner. It wasn't really looking threatening at all, but it was definitely a drag of the jersey.
Scales got off very luckily there.
Yeah, definitely. A little bit of the inexperience. Sean, few
What's that? Looks like 3 big helicopters gone over. Looks like the president or something, but I doubt. Or some very wealthy Rovers fans, possibly. Or he Des Kelly himself.
Money does well just to get rid. And you think if Shamrock Rovers get in at halftime 1-0, they'll be extremely happy with that.
Yeah, 5 minutes from halftime now. Let us know what you think of the game in the comments.
Anything you want us to discuss at halftime, let us know as well.
Yeah, Rovers might consolidate the next 5 minutes. Really, if Bo's get a goal now, that opens the game wide up.
Can rip up your team talk notes.
Yeah, you do not want to concede before halftime.
Yeah,
get as much football cliches as we can.
The next goal here is crucial. Anthony Breslin taking the throw in now has been really, really good for them this season. Some of his crosses and stuff getting forward have been really good. And I was a bit worried for them when they lost Darley to Dundalk, but he's been a very, very good replacement. Danny Grant wanting the ball now, but
I say he could have slightly regretting that now. Now the troubles Dundalk are in, but no, I'd imagine it's between Bo's Rovers for the league. I can't see Dundalk in the form they're in. I think they're 9 points off.
Yeah, and Rovers and Bo's aren't dropping many points either. It doesn't look like they will.
Yeah.
You never know, of course, but especially because it's a half season as well. I think there's 9 games left. Something like that.
The last weekend of the season, end of October.
I think it's that, isn't it? Yeah.
What a pretty fun last game of the season last year, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Bows hopefully get one chance from before the break, but they haven't really had a chance that I can remember. Only the penalty shout really is the only thing that you can look at.
Wright had a tame shot on goal. Other than that,
yeah,
hasn't been many chances.
Considering how good they've been as of late as well, it's disappointing.
Possibly we'll go with 2 up top for the second half.
Yeah, at some stage get Corcoran on beside Wright or something. Maybe get Mandrew on to see what you can do there. Need to change it at halftime. Need to get Rovers more. A few subs is needed. Yeah, definitely. And New Lyons finds Keith Ward. Does well. He's balling behind for Danny Grant.
Great ball.
It's a good chance for Bohemians here just before the break. Danny Grant. Oh, it's across the face of the goal. Lunny.
Oh,
poor shot.
Oh,
huge chance for
big
Bohemians.
chance.
Grant need to find somebody.
Even on target, it might have took a deflection in.
Yeah.
Grant, great ball in, trickled across the 6-yard box. No one could get on the end of it.
That's agonising. You'd think Andre Wright should be there probably.
Came out to Lunny on the edge of the box, skied it over.
Would Dinny Corcoran have been there? Potentially. It's poacher instincts. It's a big chance for Bows. It's probably the best chance of the game.
Bows' best chance of the game. I was just going to say, super work with Danny Grant.
It's a great ball by Ward in behind as well, to Grant. Toronto.
Trickled across the box, but that's what I was saying. I think there was only 2 Bows players in the box there. If they had 1 or 2 more, chances are someone would have got on the end of that.
Even before, yeah. Big chance.
What's the score? 1-0 to Rovers.
Aaron McAnuff, a lot of space here, but 25 yards out. Closed down. Rovers look to just slow it down now before the break and just get in at 1-0.
Yeah, Bows defending better than they're attacking at the moment, and probably Rovers vice versa.
Good ball from Byrne potentially. Very good ball from Byrne.
Puzzle back.
A chance for McAnuff facing away from the goal though. Can he get a shot off? No, it's a poor ball. Danny Grant. McAnuff does really well though.
Very well. In the corner. Buckling is back.
Jack Byrne clips it into McAnuff.
Pimp named Slickback says, if across the 6-yard box, Andrew Wright should have been there. I think he was just in front of it.
Yeah. It's a tricky one.
He's the striker after all. A yard or two closer to the goal probably would have got on the end of it, but corner for Rovers in the 40 coming up to 45 minutes. It's been an okay opening 45.
Yeah, potentially the last chance now. Wouldn't imagine there'd be a lot of extra time.
Nah, 1 minute.
They'll take their time with this. Turn the camera so I can watch the match. So you can watch. Chance, Jack Byrne. Shorts.
Sanchez.
So quiet, it's eerily quiet. It's a good ball into a good area. You fancy Manus if would come and get something like that. Not 0 minutes at a time, it's half time. And Rovers lead Bohemians 1-0. A very, very early goal from Lafferty. Opened the scoring for Rovers, and they'll be happy with the first 45.
Yeah, both teams going in. There's a few stewards not happy that they're going in at the same time. They might have wanted one team to stay out, but yeah, an okay opening 45. Rovers started brilliantly with that goal 5 minutes in. Rovers started brilliantly. Took Bows a little while to kind of settle down, get into the game, and up until then, the Bows only really with that a chance at the end. JJ Lunny skied, but they definitely should have had a penalty in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think 35 minutes in, Rovers with 2 or 3 good chances as well, especially with 5 corners is Robin Relay. Yeah, decent. Hopefully both teams will attack more in the second half as Rovers seeking an equaliser or both seeking equaliser and Rovers try go 2-0 up. Yeah, it's been okay opening 45.
Yeah, definitely.
I think there's a tendency to every time Dublin Derby comes around, it's built up, and obviously it is the biggest game of the year, but there's a tendency to build it up, and then when it's not a great opening 45, you can kind of be disappointed. But yeah, it's been okay.
Yeah, definitely. I'd agree with what you said.
Socko, a Bows fan, looks like it. It looks like it.
Bows can't afford to lose this game if you want to win the league. What changes are needed for goals? We were saying that potentially looking at the bench, looking at like Dawson Devoy maybe to come on. He's been good in recent games. Danny Mandrew, of course, can change the game in a moment. So he could be a player that you could look to. And of course, Denny Corcoran as well if you need a goal. There's not many better to have on the bench.
Yeah, I think that'd be the most obvious change. If he takes off, possibly a midfielder, goes for 2 up top. I think
Ronnie could come off because he has the booking just in case. So
I forgot about the booking.
Yeah, no Rovers jersey. Not today.
Bring on Denny.
Yeah, I probably agree with that. To be fair, just get the 2 up top because they've looked a little bit. They've only had the one big chance with Grant getting in behind, but apart from that, they haven't had an awful lot.
Just want to bring up that Dundalk story I saw.
Oh yeah,
this morning. Reports of them looking to buy the Aviva Stadium for Dundalk.
That's their home ground.
Yeah. He's fair play, Rovers fan TV. Even Rovers fan would admit it's a lovely jersey. Fair play. Fair play.
Just not a fan. That's not the badge.
Mean to win.
Yeah, but just touching on the Ireland Bulgaria game, what were your thoughts on that? We might as well have a little chat about it. Possibly about parry.
I think it took a slight deflection, might have put him off, but needs a better parry.
Lions probably just would have put it out for a corner, just play it safe.
Yeah,
don't mess around with it.
Lions tried to kind of put out for throw and probably didn't realise Lafferty was behind him.
Was that Waterford Whispers? Was it Waterford Whispers?
I thought it was Waterford. I fucking hope not. I really hope not. It makes me look really stupid. Lafferty, it was just kind of kicked against him. I think he did go for it. But yeah, not a great start for Bows. They're showing the
maybe type of Viva or something. Maybe haven't seen enough of both of them. Both have
Son, but they were Neil or plan to run trains to and from Louth to Lansdowne Road. Lansdowne Road. God. Jesus Christ. So I think that's in the past. So I say many Dundalk fans be happy that didn't go through.
Definitely.
But yeah,
we do need a new stadium though, big time.
I'd agree with how's Andy Lyons playing?
He was poor for the goal. Probably could have done a bit better. Probably should have played it safe, put it out for a corner. But he kind of kicked it off Lafferty instead of playing it safe, and it deflected straight in. So he'd be disappointed with that on himself. But apart from that, he hasn't put a foot wrong really. Apart from that, obviously it's a big mistake to make, but he's been okay. Like he's been really good this season. In all fairness, to Andy Lyons, he's good fullback.
Yeah, touching back on the Bulgaria game on Thursday. The opening 10, even the opening 5 minutes, you saw Duffy and Egan come forward with the ball, keeping possession and really trying to get in behind the fullbacks. It was really refreshing to see an Ireland team play the ball on the ground, keep possession, and kind of get them on the counter attack.
Yeah.
Expansive, kind of free-flowing football. Connolly and O'Dowd, and not being afraid to take men on. It was really nice to see an Ireland team play like that. First time in a long time, and not just kind of hoof the ball. I don't think Darren Randolph kind of hoofed it once.
Playing out from the back.
Yeah, he was really playing out from the back. There's things to be worked on defensively. Bulgaria did get in behind us 3 times in the first half. And of course, Duffy and Egan were both at fault for the goal. It was a pretty poor goal to concede.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny that in this new era of Irish football, kind of the probably the most classic feature, like a 90-minute Duffy header equaliser, kind of saved us. It was very, very important that Kenny didn't start off with a loss, so I was delighted for him in that regard. I am really excited, and I just hope the majority of Irish fans remember that this will take months, if not like a year or two. It's not going to be instant, but there's really positive signs.
Absolutely,
I'm excited.
It's only 2 training sessions before the match kicked off, wasn't it? I think he had with the team. So to judge him, there's really people judging him is ridiculous. Obviously, it's not an ideal result. You ideally want to be beating Bulgaria, but I think exactly, playing out from the back, it's going to take a while to move from where we were, just lumping it forward to playing football. So I'm going to definitely, people need to have patience with the project, and the fact that bringing in a lot of young players as well is a great sign. So
in particular, Duffy and Egan were probably 50-50 at fault for the goal. We were, I think, much better attacking than defending. I thought in particular Connolly really impressed me. I didn't think too much of him before. Obviously, he's been good for Brighton. Connolly had a huge chance, I think, just before half time. Probably should have squared it, but he shot wide. I thought O'Dowda was super. It reminded me a lot of kind of Houlihan a few years ago, not afraid to take men on, have a go.
Creative.
Down the wings, try cross it in. Hurhan McCarthy didn't have the best games. Good friend of mine, Rob, really didn't rate McCarthy. I was thought he was out of his depth his first start in 4 years, our Irish start. And I thought I did super. It didn't get. I don't think he got any chances actually. But his hold up play, laying the ball off. He ran himself into the ground. 19 years old, first Irish start. I thought he did super. Laid off a great ball, Harrahan in the first half. Just his general hold up play was super. There was a lot of positive signs, things we worked on, but you have to remember Stephen Kenny's been in the job, well, on the training pitch 3 days.
Yeah, exactly.
So
will we see any changes for tomorrow, do you think?
I can see Brady and Long starting. They both came on for the last 10-15 minutes against Bulgaria. Brady obviously putting the ball in for Duffy's header.
McGoldrick's in contention as well, isn't he, I think?
McGoldrick, I forgot about McGoldrick. Yeah, back fit. Jeez, I'd imagine he'd probably start him.
Maybe.
Given he's been injured. I say definitely be a few changes.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What do you think?
Maybe get Coleman in a game as well, maybe someone like that. Potentially see Darragh O'Shea. I'd like to see what he's made of, because it is nice to experiment in the Nations League as well. Obviously, you want to win, but nice to get a few lads minutes under their belts. I'm confident ahead of tomorrow. Obviously, Finland's main man Pukki up front could nick a goal, but I'd like to think we might get a few in. I think I predicted 3-1, so I'll probably stand by that. But you haven't scored 3 goals for a long time, so it's hard to know. But feeling positive ahead of the game. And
pretty fancy.
You look forward to Ireland games more. They're way more watchable now. I think more exciting to watch.
As in tactics wise,
in terms of it was kind of nearly a chore to watch.
It was a Gibraltar at home. We won 2-0. I think Rob Grady scored in the last minute early last year, and there's a video of us. He said, "Oh, Soccer, what do you think about the game?" I said, "We're the worst football I've ever watched." Sometimes as an Ireland fan, that's a good way of describing it. It's a chore. But I don't think I've been this excited in a long time. I don't mind. Stephen Kenny's been talking a really big game. He's not afraid to kind of set his. I don't think he's put too much pressure on himself, but it's really nice to see an Ireland manager be so ambitious. And I think last week he was saying he wants to change the way Irish football is seen around the world. He wants to qualify for tournaments, and he wants young players to come through. 5 under-21s being called up last week. So I don't think it's been probably since Jack Charlton, arguably, that we've seen an Ireland manager be that ambitious and not just be there to make up the numbers and will defend and try nick a goal, try nick a 1-0. It's really nice to see an Ireland manager be ambitious and be kind of forward thinking. It's exciting. It
is exciting. Shamrock Rovers back out on the pitch for the second half. Big second half in their season.
Do you want another one?
No, I'm grand, thanks. I'm grand. It's a huge second half now. Bows aren't on the pitch just yet, but I'm expecting to kick off for the second half. It's been the next minute or two. The score is 1-0 to Shamrock Rovers. Danny Lafferty with the goal. Bit of a soft goal for both to concede, as I've said. So they'll be looking to, if they can get a point from this, Bows they'll be doing well. They'll definitely take that at this stage and to keep them within 2 points of the leaders. Bows out on the pitch now. Expecting changes maybe 10 minutes into the second half, probably. The likes of Mandrew, Corcoran, maybe Dawson, Devoy. could definitely come on and have an impact. I'd be hoping to see people like that come on. Jeez. I think we're about to kick off for the second half.
But today,
We can see, yeah.
stop it.
Carabao Cup.
Starting back.
Starting back.
That's mad. Was that the first round?
First round.
Jesus.
Yeah. Shamrock Rovers to kick us off.
Too high, isn't it?
That's good. Second half has started. Shamrock Rovers losing the ball early on. 1-0 Wigan already.
So that's mad. Yeah, Rovers be looking for a second to kind of finish the game off, and Bows obviously looking for an equaliser. So let us know your full-time prediction in the comments if you can.
Do drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying, guys. We really do appreciate it.
Bows attacking down the car park end. The stands in Tallinn named, or is it just like east west?
I think there is names. Yeah, or probably just east west. I think. Building the new one, then the other one. It'd be great when just off the whole four sides are covered.
Yeah, it's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, such a difference to be made. There is space there to do it as well.
Hopefully, this European money kind of coming in at the moment kind of helps that.
Yeah, I think the Celtic owners, part owner, I think, as well as with that. So yeah, they have a few quid. Loney does well. Not a bad ball into the box.
Penalty
potentially. Need to be someone coming into the back post. There was a good ball in from Loney.
Yeah, Twardek, I think, a super ball in by Loney. Twardek, I think, we just ran into the centre back. Yeah. I don't think there was much.
Probably not a foul. Worth a shout from Bowes, but
50-50. I said penalty.
They probably could have had one in the first half though.
Definitely.
A little bit brighter from Bowes.
That'd be a huge talking point now if Bowes getting up now of this game.
Yeah. Graham Burke with a bit of space looks to get Aaron Green in behind.
Poor ball.
It's good from Finnerty. Breslin finds Danny Grant on the right. Tries to get by Lafferty, but Lafferty defends well.
Was throwing not too far from halfway between the halfway line and the corner flag.
Expect maybe 55-60. See a couple of subs potentially coming on. Andre Wright has the ball, goes back.
Hasn't had much for touch yet.
Yeah.
He defended more well than he's attacked so far. Twardek taking 2 Rovers men on. Does very well.
Grace does. It's ball to the box, but it's easily cleared by Lopez. Lunny with a good switch. Nice ball to Andy Lyons. It's a foul? No. Good defender from Green. That's what he gives you, a lot of work rate. Got back really well then. It's nicely worked from Rovers. Lovely football. Jack Byrne has the ball.
25 yards out.
Finds Aaron Green. Can he get a shot off? Good block. Good defender from Andy Lyons.
Both teams defending well now.
Yeah, that was a nice play from Rovers. So a nice couple of 1-2s and nice bit of quick passing.
Jack Byrne with a good ball out to the left.
Yeah.
Thought he might have took a shot on, but
Is that a corner? No.
does the full thing save as a video then?
Yeah. Okay. Lyons looking for Andrew Wright. He touches it off. Good defender from Scales. Is that a good game, to be fair to him?
Apart from penalty.
Yeah. Questions asked maybe about Joey O'Brien, maybe starting ahead of him, but Buckley has done well, the young lad.
Buckley nicking the ball off. Stephen Bradley was trying to keep it for a little while.
Keith Ward turns out.
Who we're going to play?
Fleetwood.
Oh, ball to right.
Andrew Wright.
25 yards out. Poor pass. Rovers clear. Bows deep into their own half. The quick throw in. Surely not. Score.
What the fuck?
4-0.
What the fuck?
You're on the wrong website.
Gary O'Neill finds Byrne. Nice round the corner to Lafferty, who makes it and finds O'Neill.
It's great football.
Goes back to Byrne. Finds Graham Burke.
Minute.
Can actually get a shot off. Block.
And took a deflection. Yeah.
Foul.
Casey Bullen over.
Free out for Bowes.
Free out.
Good chance for Burke to get a shot off.
Yeah, nice to see him. I think there's probably only been like 3 shots in the game so far. So
yeah,
nice to see him get a few more shots off.
.51 minutes played, big 40 minutes ahead, both sides.
Yeah, Bowes will be raging if they don't get anything out of this game, and that poor goal 5 minutes in kind of hurts them.
Yeah, definitely.
Really
sloppy one to concede.
Yeah.
Lunny. Switch, nice ball out to Andy Lyons.
Rovers defending very deep.
Buckley does well. Great switch out to Breslin. Haven't seen Breslin get forward too much today.
No.
Hopefully he can get forward a little bit more because he is a good crosser the ball. Keith Ward now.
Just kind of end of Stevens' role.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Not have a sniff up there.
No, he's isolated.
I was going to say full forward, centre forward.
Then Casey drills one straight to Lopez.
Nice.
Poor ball.
So give him the ball away so cheaply.
Yeah. And Jack Byrne. Another cheap pass to give away.
Yeah, both teams in the last 10 seconds just passing the ball straight to each other.
Lunny. To Lions. Moving the ball a little bit too slow. Bowes kind of taking a bit too much out of it.
Playing a little bit too safe. Like when you're 1-0 down, you like to see a bit more ambition about them.
Yeah. And your Grant had a decent game up against him. To be fair, Lafferty's son had a solid game. Only once we've really seen Danny Grant get in behind. All the way back to Manus, playing it safe. Rovers, can't blame them.
Those pressing a little bit higher now, but
yeah,
if there's nothing happening for them in the next 5-10 minutes, you can see Dinny coming on, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. There's no. I think all the both subs are there. There's no one warming up just yet, which is interesting. You'd think that has someone potentially. Twardick. That's a free kick.
Unlucky.
Yeah, definitely.
I find this really, I know we've said ourselves pretty like overused at this stage, like every pre-match and then every 15 minutes someone says, oh, it'd be great to have the fans here. I want to give Rovers a lift. Like it's, I find it a bit tired at this stage. Like,
the atmosphere in this type of game, that was what you live for nearly as a player. In this league, like,
yeah, for sure. Like we've seen some incredible photos,
absolutely,
and video. I think yourselves were at
good shot.
Well over yourselves were at daily amount. I think 2 years ago it was live on RT and the place was rocking. And
yeah, absolutely,
flares and stuff.
It might give you
opinions on Galway United this season and Caulfield. Probably mentioned at the end of the game.
Yeah, Caulfield, it's a great appointment. Great appointment for them. Danny Mandrew, they're showing on the screen. Now, Caulfield is a fantastic appointment for Galway. Won titles with Cork and FAI Cups and stuff. So to get someone of that pedigree in gives them maybe not this season, but maybe next year potentially with the right couple of bit of investment or whatever. A few players in.
It's been a while since they're in the Premier Division.
Yeah, it's been a little while. It's good to see Galway back up, a different part of the country. Good to see. He's been a better team so far. It hasn't been a great game in all fairness. You wouldn't really pick one team over the other for being who's the better, really.
I lean towards Rovers. It probably had
in terms of their game plan and how they've executed it.
Yeah, probably had the better chances. Keeping the ball better. Probably leading in possession too.
There hasn't been an awful lot in terms of chances.
Yeah,
really.
It's
1-0 to Shamrock Rovers.
Scrappy-ish game.
Yeah, absolutely. Breslin disappointed his pass there. Come up to the hour mark. I do appreciate it if you drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying it, guys. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully hit 30 potentially before the stream ends. Be great. It's going to be a corner for... Oh, he kept it in. Did really well to keep it in, to be fair. Finnerty to throw in deep in the Bows half for Shamrock Rovers.
You might put it in the box. What's Finn like with a throw?
Just I'll be sure.
Lovely. Yeah, 2010 Preds.
Yeah, they are nice, aren't they?
I think they're rugby boots.
Are they, yeah? But that's a bit heavier, would they be, probably?
Yeah, I'm sure bigger studs.
Bigger studs, yeah. Poor sloppy from Bows. Scores 1-0 to Shamrock Rovers after 60 minutes played. Lovely boots.
Actually, you'd get a great view of the ground if you lived in one of them apartments with a balcony, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If
out with a beer.
You could, for the AC Milan game, you might charge people like a tenner into your house.
Yeah,
sit in the balcony.
Good views, that, huh? Jack Brown with a chance.
No,
slides it
decent
in.
ball in.
Unlucky.
Defended really well. Jack Byrne Tried to play it through from outside the box. Gobbled up by McGuinness. Bo's just giving the ball away again.
Anyway, back for Bows if Rovers win. It's hard to know. I think there's 7-8 games left after this. Then I don't see Rovers dropping too many points. I think if Rovers win this, I'll be fairly confident that they're going to win it. They don't concede an awful lot of goals, and they've looked very, very good all season long. And yeah, I don't know. Both still have trips to Oriel and stuff like that. I think both teams actually have trips to Oriel, I think, and stuff like that. So there are tough games and potential dropped points.
See, when you are a fair few points behind, you could go on with 100% record then, but what do you really need is Rovers then to drop points.
Yeah, you're waiting for the results.
It's hard to see them. Yeah, you don't want your fate to be in others' hands.
Yeah.
But that said, Rovers have dropped for 4 points in the last 2 games, especially Pats and Shells. So obviously Rovers will have the upper hand if they get 3 points. Good effort.
Oh,
great save by McGuinness.
Weird one. It was a weird one, wasn't it? Danny Grant it looks a little bit tired, I think. Danny Grant. Ronan Finn with a good chance. Did really well, to be fair to him, didn't he? Got to a really good position.
Super.
Nice little 1-2. Deflected up.
Cut inside on his left, kind of deflected in front of McGuinness.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Ooh, I think it might be Lafferty again.
3, couldn't get on the end of it.
The fellow who scored already.
But definitely Rovers with the majority of the possession in the last 10 minutes. On chances in the game, I'd say.
Well, sure, so goes easy. Strong tackle from Finn. Byrne finds Burke in space.
Take him on.
Has a go. Oh,
not a bad effort, yeah.
Burke. You don't mind that either. There wasn't an awful lot of options ahead of him.
It looked tame, but it kind of crept in. And
yeah, it was a good placement. Like he placed it more than power.
McGuinness probably had it covered. Good effort.
I imagine so. Good effort. You like to see it.
I'm sure so.
A few more shots. McGuinness launches it forward. Easy enough at the back for Rovers.
Lopez only put a foot wrong in this first hour.
He's an animal. Great defender. Let's see Bows go for a bit more. Take a few more risks. Might as well. Twarek gives away. He hasn't got going as much as he would have liked this second half, especially. He got a couple of times. They're showing that Burke chance. It's actually a really good effort.
Oh, just what?
I think he had it covered, didn't he? I think he would have got a hand to it if it was on target.
Yeah, I think that's the 4th time in a row in this second half that he's been dispossessed.
Yeah. Oh.
Dealt well with McGuinness. It's an awkward one.
Lopez is going to put Zlatan in the top. Are they squaring up?
Burke and McGuinness with a bit of handbags. Yes, nice to see Twarek take people on, but if it doesn't work 2 or 3 times in a row, you might just be inclined to pass it back or keep possession.
Yeah. Lopez class this season, particularly definitely. He's had a really, really standout season.
Where's he from?
Lopez.
Yeah.
I think he was it's Cape Verde or some country like that. I think he got an international cap. He's a dub.
Yeah.
But, I think he got
what club was he at for?
He was at Bows before.
Yeah.
Played in midfield, I believe, for Bows before.
Midfield down to back to a centre back.
Yes. Yeah. He's like more defensive midfielder, I think. He's good on the ball. You can kind of tell by him.
He's the
just launching it forward. It's not really. Oh, it's actually a really good ball. Danny Grant in behind. Penalty. Oh, that's a huge call from the ref. Huge call from the referee.
Flag up.
This is for the throw in. Players surrounding the referee. Bohemians players surrounding the ref. Big call.
Bows can't
Danny
believe
Grant
it.
Put it through scale. That's a penalty. I think.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Oh, did he? Oh, it's a 50-50, I think, between...
Did you see them given?
Did he run into Scales, but you've seen them given?
Yeah. That's two big calls now.
Bowes are in disbelief.
Penalty wise.
Scales with both calls.
Yeah.
That might kickstart Bowes now.
Yeah.
Into
definitely.
Cape Verde, yeah.
Breslin as well. Turn a speed.
Twardek
Good ball
on
to
the left.
Twardek. Great tackle from Lopez.
Fuck, class.
Great challenge. Really solid.
Lovely hair.
Yeah. Ward back to Breslin. Clips it into Andre Wright, who flicks it back.
No nerve.
Hooked away from Byrne. Let us know if you're watching the game if you thought that was a penalty or not. We have Sean King saying no penalty. I don't know. If you think that's a penalty, let us know. Keith Ward.
Poor shot.
You don't mind having a go, but it wasn't the best strike.
That might
Seeing
spark
them
a
given the-
that
yeah,
might spark a
definitely.
bit of life into
The game, hopefully that's 25.
Let's gas a thumbnail.
Yeah. Danny Mandrew coming on now. Here we go. Keith Ward coming off. Daniel Mandrew coming on.
Point to
And
prove after
yeah,
kind of
absolutely. He wants to get his place back in the team.
yeah.
100%. 25 minutes to go, and he's had magic moments in Dublin derbies previously.
I was just gonna say it's a huge moment for him. All he needs is one chance to equalise, and the way the match is going, you'd only imagine, unless something big changes, like Bowes, maybe two big chances left.
Yeah.
65 minutes in. Possibly the same for Rovers. The chance has been limited in the game. No pen.
Nice touch from Mandrew early. Andy Lyons, great tackle.
Ooh.
Fantastic tackle from, I think it was McAnuff.
No pen. Seen them given though, yeah, for sure. It's a 50-50, I thought. The short Paul in the first half, stonewall penalty, but this was a 50-50.
Mandrew. Early touches.
Twardek did very well to keep it in.
Yeah, definitely. Lunny can turn out a bit here.
It kind of slow, isn't it?
Yeah. Not a lot of options for Bowes. Danny Grant attacking the space.
That's super. Just keep possession.
Good defending.
Just possess.
Free kick for Bowes. Good area. Off to the side. Good chance to get the ball into the box. You'd imagine maybe Lunny with a left foot. Cross it in. Or Mandrew might come over and outswinger.
Yeah, possibly.
Aaron Green did well. He's worked so hard for the team. He's getting up and down the pitch, Aaron Green, but gave away a free kick there.
Yeah, initially got dispossessed, but won it back. Wins the free kick.
Lunny's walking away from it. It's going to be Dan Mandrew
Maybe
to take.
25 yards from the corner flag. Out on Manus' left. Ball in.
It's a good ball. Oh!
Ooh.
Very good ball into the box, and it deflected out for a goal kick, I think, did it?
Yeah, I
Goal
don't
kick,
think he
yeah.
knew too much about it. Kind of pinball there
Very
for a
good ball
second.
in. A lot of pace on it.
Who's that clear by?
I think it was Lee Grace.
Super.
Yeah.
Good ball in.
Just needed a touch.
We see Wright to get more into the game now. Hasn't really had much of a touch
Yeah.
since his shot 5 minutes in. There's been a few balls into him, but he's finding it hard at the moment. Come on.
Brilliant
Super
break.
football.
Jack Byrne. Good
Edge of the
chance.
box.
He finds Ronan Finn. Chance here for Rovers. Ronan Finn.
That's a great
Pulls it
ball.
back to Aaron McAnuff, but Chris Twardek's come up behind him.
Oh,
McAnuff
just
had to keep possession, did well.
need it a little bit lower, kind of bounce ahead of him.
Yeah.
It's good football by Rovers, though. Jack Byrne, Ronan Finn linking up really well.
Lopez stepping out. Great ball. Jack Byrne. Surely out to the left for Lafferty. Chance for Lafferty. Oh, it's clear.
Great clearance. But I think there was 3 Rovers men attacking there and only the 2 centre-backs theirs.
Both have to be thinking about bringing on Dinny.
Yeah.
Looked very sharp against Cabinteely. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Even they get a 2 up top to change the system because it's not really working. They're not really creating an awful lot. Annoying. Don't have the air now. Score Live stopped working. That's really annoying. Yeah. Score Live is usually grand, isn't it? I think.
I've never used it.
Oh, right. Usually it's okay. I think. Yeah. It's still 1-0 to Shamrock Rovers. Jack Byrne with a free kick.
Rovers' 6th corner of the game.
In swinger. McGuinness hasn't really been coming for them. He's come for this one
Yeah,
though, and he's
great
claimed.
catch. A big counter attack now.
Looking to go quickly. McGuinness kicks off his own man. Oh god!
Jeez, he's got
It's
away
actually
with
landed
it.
at Twardek's feet
Got
though.
away with it. Twardek out on the right hand side now.
Mandrew taking the ball forward. Nice ball out to Anthony Breslin. He's eating up the space. He's quick. Out to Danny Grant. He
Done
looked to
well.
switch sides. Grant and Twardek looked to swap sides.
Back post.
Twardek with a header. Easy save from Annis. Very, very
But even then, with the counter, McGuinness claims with the counter attack, they were pretty slow to get out.
Yeah.
And when that ball was put in, it was 6-on-3 in Rovers' favour. 1-0 down, 20 minutes to go. You want to push more up the field, I think, especially with the counter attack.
Yeah.
Well,
It's been pretty. Hasn't been full of quality really.
Liam
Liam.
gent.
Yeah.
Missing you, Liam.
Missing you, Liam. Hasn't really been full of quality, but Rovers defending really, really well. Bows haven't created an awful lot of chances. Rovers probably value for a 1-0 lead, but it was a bit of a. They haven't created an awful lot themselves, but it was a bit of a dodgy goal they got as well. But they'll take it. But to be fair to Bows, they've had 2 big penalty shouts as well as that. So last 20 minutes, you'd like to see maybe Dinny come on. See what he can do. But please like the stream if you haven't, guys. Really appreciate it. Get 30 before the end of the game. That'd be fantastic.
Gary O'Neill picking up a yellow.
Foul on Money.
Yeah, it's been
Dragging him back a bit.
It's been a funny old game. Twardek out on the right, playing on the right now.
Mandreu. Yeah, this Grant and Twardek have swap sides. Yeah. Lunny looks up, finds right, neat piece of possession. Breslin finds Grant, who's going to run at Grace there. Grant goes back inside Lunny. Ooh, the referee blocked it. What's he done?
Hop on. Lopez and the other centre back really marking Andrew Wright really well in his pocket almost. Yeah. Andrew Wright just lashed out with Lopez, kind of pushed him just there. Referee missed it.
Substitution for Shamrock Rovers. Looks like they're bringing on Dylan Watts into the midfield. Some fresh legs for the last 18 or so minutes. You're missing the atmosphere big time. I'll stop. I know it's a bit dull without it or something. It's not the same. It's only at the Tata Stadium. Not that we could see, but I presume there is a few people outside.
Yeah, just club officials and stewards.
Bit of media.
Possibly.
Graham Burke coming off is interesting.
Wow.
He's been one of the probably most threatening players. He was a big part in the goal. There's a chance there straight away for Aaron Green. Finds Dylan Watts inside. Gets a shot off. It's a good save from McGuinness. Comfortable enough, but fresh legs could be crucial. Dylan Watts, former Bows player, of course.
Yeah, we haven't seen any kind of fans outside or on the wall so far. Yeah, what do you think? Equal enough so far?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the draw wouldn't be an unfair result, really.
Yeah.
One goal the other way was probably expected at the start. It's always such a hard game to call.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to see Bows throw Dinny on just for the last 10, maybe.
Yeah, and really go for it in general because
exactly.
They're still playing a little bit safe.
Take a few chances.
Yeah.
Danny Grant.
And push an extra.
We want to get him further up the pitch. He's very deep.
Yeah, push an extra man on the forward line.
Yeah. Grace. It's back to Pico Lopez. Launches it out.
Gorgeous hair. Should do a video one day like best hair in the league round.
Mandrew gets it out to Twardick on the right side.
Is he playing centre mid, is he?
Yeah. Number 10, Twardick. Works inside, fall to Lunny. Might fall to Andre Wright.
Oh,
It's big defending, big tackle. That's a free out. Andre Wright went through. I think it was Lee Grace. Hughes nearly fell for Lunny. Twardick's shot was blocked and it kind of fell out for Lunny. Then it kind of came through to Wright, but it was a great tackle from Grace.
Stuck under Lunny's feet and came behind him. If Wright was a yard or two more in front, he might have got there. But super defending.
Lee Grace brave, won the free kick.
Super defending.
What you see the score being later in Shells versus City. Obviously Shells will beat Cork in the first game of the season. So it's going to be, I'd say, a tight game. Both sides. I could see a draw on that one, to be honest.
Possibly, I might go for Shells.
Yeah.
Kind of Cork have had a pretty dismal post restart. They joint bottom.
Yeah, I think they're bottom of the league. Yeah.
Probably go for Shells. That'd be a good game.
What's the score? It's 1-0 to Shamrock Rovers.
Probably 7:45, is it?
Yeah, I think 7:45 kickoff. Yeah, maybe 5. Lunny with a sloppy pass straight out of play for a throw in.
I think Bows have given the ball cheaply away cheaply more than Rovers, I'd say.
Yeah, that's all.
Over the course of the game.
There's 15 minutes left, 75 minutes gone.
5 o'clock.
The clock kick off in the Cork Shells game. Dawson Devoy coming on. More of an attacking midfielder. Wonder who he's replacing JJ Lunny. It's looked really, really promising. Dawson Devoy in the recent games. Rose little nervy, yeah. I'd say it could be nervous last 10, 15 minutes. Devoy was excellent versus Cabo. Yeah, he looked really, really good in that game. Looks like a really promising player, Dawson Devoy. So I'd say Buckley will probably sit in front of the back four and let Mandrew, Devoy push further on instead of their usual 4-2-3-1. They'll probably go with Dawson Devoy and Mandrew kind of push down further.
Danny Lafferty picking up a yellow. Didn't think that was a yellow, but
yeah, a little bit harsh. Aaron Green.
Surprised they took Graham Burke off as well.
Yeah,
probably one of their brightest players. Him and Jack Byrne.
Byrne with a nice bit of skill. Gets into a really good position. Jack Byrne with a chance. Can he get to pull the trigger? It's a good block.
Oh,
and it's cleared from Breslin.
Took him a while to get the shot off, but that's super footwork.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Jack Byrne is joy to watch, isn't he?
He is a real quality player. Really, really nice.
The best player in the League of Ireland?
Probably, yeah. It's hard to say someone else. Can't see Buzz getting anything.
Yeah,
I agree with that as well. They've been very slow. It looks like he's going to lose the ball or something, but he's burst of pace.
Defending well.
Lucky not to get the shot off. Good block. Mandrew.
Right with the ball out the right hand side. Back to Mandrew.
Good ball from Mandrew. Danny Grant. Disappointing touch.
Tried to lay it off for,
I think he was
right in the middle.
He was
two minds
about touching it or passing it the first time.
Yeah.
Grant finds Dawson Devoy. You can't keep it in.
Oh.
I think it's play on.
Rest with
looked like it went out, didn't it? Aaron Green could have a chance here. Left hand side, he's a bit isolated.
You want to see that bit more urgency about Bowes.
Yeah, definitely.
Getting balls into the mixer. I think that's down to Rovers defending. I feel like the early goal kind of killed the game. Possibly. I suppose both teams would have welcomed an early goal.
Yeah.
But Rovers have defended pretty well.
Did well, Bucky there.
Both teams actually since the goal hasn't been too many chances.
Yeah. Substitution for Shamrock Rovers. Dan Lafferty is coming off. Scored the goal. Had a good game up against the likes of Twardick and Grant. To be fair to him, he's done really well.
Just to replay the goal here again.
Really, really poor goal to concede for Bowes. If Bowes fans are watching this but aren't watching the game, when you see that goal back, he'll be disappointed. Dan Lafferty coming off for Neil Ferrugia, more of an attacking wing back kind of option, which is interesting. Maybe just give them a bit more legs.
Own trainers, lack of crowd atmosphere is a huge factor. Yeah, first Dublin derby without crowds, isn't it? Yeah. Obviously the last one last February. Yeah, huge miss, as in all games post lockdown.
Lafferty scored more goals than Green this season. He's actually, I think it was a 2 he got in the last game as well. He's scoring for fun at the moment, Lafferty. But Green, he's shown in this game that he just works so hard for the team. I don't see him as an out-and-out number 9 nearly, because he doesn't score that many goals, but he just works so hard for the team. Puts a serious shift in every game and puts himself about and causes problems for teams. So the work he does can go unnoticed. Green, similar to kind of a Roberto Firmino for Liverpool kind of vibe.
Just going to say there, Liam Scales, I think he's had a great game between him and Lopez, keeping Andre right quiet.
Yeah.
Apart from the penalty, might have been a bit sloppy in the first penalty appeal. But I thought Lopez, Scales centre back pairing is super.
Yeah.
Mandrew with a
good chance,
good opportunity.
Similar position to his previous free kick.
Exactly,
he got a good ball in, so he's a bit higher this time. To the back post, big chance. I think it was Finnerty at the back post, and he got ahead to it, but it wasn't strong enough.
Just left and wide. It was a good ball from the exact same position as last free kick.
Yeah, he went towards the back post this time. It was more the front post than the last one. It's a good chance for Bowes that they'd hope to get another better chance, but hard to know.
His movement is very good.
You'd have to think Dinny last few minutes could get you a goal.
Surprised he hasn't brought him on.
Yeah, Mandrew giving the ball away sloppy.
82 minutes now.
Buckley was strong tackle.
Good challenge.
Had a good game in there, Buckley, to be fair to him. A good season as well. Casey.
Just need a bit of spark.
Yeah.
About them. They've showed one or two signs. Right, kind of losing the ball again to Lopez. Bowes back with it now.
Twardick fell. Oh, it's a big chance for Danny Grant's mistake from Grace. Danny Mandrew! Oh! It's a good chance for Bowes.
Bowes' best chance of the game so far, probably.
Alan Manis, comfortable probably save in the end. Fell from Andrew. Couldn't ask for really a better opportunity.
Gorgeous pass back.
In terms of in and around the box. You'd probably expect him to do a little bit better. Really, really good chance for Bowes there.
Yeah, a little bit more power in the shot, a bit more into the corner would have really troubled Manis.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really nice.
We know what Mandrew's capable of.
Really nice football from Bowes, but 7 minutes plus add time to go now. Is that their last chance?
You'd like to think not. Surely there's another chance in it.
McAneff down.
He's had a really good game.
He has a really
good game, McAneff. That midfield battle's been interesting. It's been tough. Both midfields have been good.
Coming off now, is it?
Could be. I think he looks okay.
Both midfields have been pretty good.
Okay, yeah. I think they've been getting stuck in and it's been okay. At times, obviously, it's been a bit sloppy, but
I thought that was Sean Boyd for a second.
Great tackle from Buckley. Very strong challenge.
Draw, be fair results. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Rovers will be delighted to nick it.
Nice practice for Rovers playing against a team wearing red and black ahead of some Milan game next week.
Thursday week, I think. Yeah, that's gonna be a huge match. Do you have any chance in that one? It's tough to know. Green does well. Finds Dylan Watts.
And one more.
Jack Byrne. Just clip to the back post. Headed clear. Breslin can clear it easy enough.
I wouldn't bet on it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's going to be very tough. If they stay in the game until the second half and if it's 0-0 or something, I'd love to see them nick it. Maybe got to penalties or something. You never know then.
Great to see Ibrahimovic play, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because worth €1, exactly. Yeah, I wonder what the odds will be. I'd say you're looking at 10-1.
Obviously, we said it.
Dinny Corcoran. Here we go. Last 5-6 minutes.
Yeah, I nearly would have done it 5-10 minutes ago, do you?
Yeah, probably would have, to be honest. Andre Wright coming off, I think. Yeah, probably would have done it 5-10 minutes ago, probably.
Tough day for Andre Wright. Didn't get much of a look in.
Yeah, he's put a shift in. Got a bet to pitch, but here we go. The experienced centre forward, Dinny Corcoran. Good for a goal. He gets a chance. You'd fancy him to take it, to be fair. Be in the right areas. That's the poacher's instinct. Dawson Devoy. Nice bit of work. Yeah, he's
just keep
young player. He wins a free kick on the edge of the box.
Super
really
position for a free kick.
Dawson Devoy.
Little bit soft, I thought. But,
he did well. He kind of bought the free kick nearly.
Lopez can twice the size of him. Might have just put a hand on him.
Did well to earn it.
Push in the back. He
wasn't really going anywhere. Mandrew with an opportunity.
Tamanis is right. 22-3 yards out.
It's a big chance. This. You'd nearly clip it towards the back post in a way. I'm not sure.
Will he take it on?
I'd say he'll definitely have a go, yeah. Good set piece player. Good striking.
4 men in Rovers wall.
Interesting.
Here we go.
Mandrew hits the wall. Disappointing.
Oh, so disappointing.
Very, very disappointing.
Straight into the wall.
A chance to hit the ball into the box. He clips it. And Fancy Manis to come and get that. It's a chance of Dinny Corcoran. Oh!
Just a little bit.
Big chance for Bowes.
Too much behind him.
Fell for Dinny, leaned back a tiny bit.
It was rising as well.
It's a good clip into the box from Breslin.
Do well to get the shot off, but
it
was an awkward to get your hit on the half volley.
If he was on 5 or 10 minutes early and this is a second or third shot, maybe might be a bit sharper, but your first one, a bit rusty kind of.
Yeah, disappointing free kick from Andrew. Keith, we're coming from but obviously we said at the start of the match that Rovers are only entitled to the Irish TV money and AC Milan are entitled to the rest of the world's TV money. So an away tie might have financially been better for Rovers, but to see AC Milan Tallaght Stadium be a real treat.
Yeah,
albeit with no fans, but.
The double leg would have been ideal as well.
Yeah. Last time AC Milan. Great ball into Mandrew.
Mandrew into Danny Grant. Nice feet.
Oh!
Huge chance.
Oh, super football from Bowes. Super feet by Grant. Got very well to get the shot off.
If you just angled it more towards the corner.
A bit more power. Manis is glad to see that in his hands.
He did well. Good
Jesus. What was
it? Bowes fans, by the way you react to the game. No, I kind of want to see Bowes nick an equaliser just purely on the fact that it keeps the title race a bit closer. That's the only real reason. Obviously, with 5 points in it, makes it still definitely exciting into the season, and there's points there to be dropped. But I think with 2 points in it, would be very, very exciting.
Yeah, it makes it a bit more interesting. Yeah. I'm not a Bowes fan. Clearly not.
31 likes, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Reece Marshall coming on.
He looks pissed off to be coming on. Last time AC Milan played in Ireland was against Athlone Town in, I think, 1975. It's a great picture of
getting off the bus.
Just mud everywhere.
Brilliant.
I think it was 0-0 in the first leg in Athlone. Athlone player, I can't remember his name, missed a penalty, which is pretty famous, and I think they lost the second leg in Milan 3-0. But
Athlone against Milan is gas, isn't it?
45 years ago. How did that?
Saying Rovers are rattling. Yeah, they're conceded a few more chances in the last couple of minutes now. Bows have started to create a little bit more. The likes of Devoy, Mandrew on the pitch.
There's been 1 or 2 injuries.
Great ball from Devoy. It's a lovely knock around the corner from Twardek into Lyons.
Oh, Twardek go first. Oh,
Gary O'Neill hooks it away. I wonder how much added time we'll see here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's been 1 or 2 injuries, possibly, definitely 2,
yeah.
Possibly 3. Dodgy header by Scales, they kind of do enough. Rovers really pushing up the field now, going for the equaliser.
Yeah.
What's left? 80, 90 a minute now.
Danny Grant with a good chance on the left-hand side. Danny Grant pulls it back. Jack Byrne carries the ball out of defence.
I forgot.
Handy enough
to be neutral.
I think that was Bo's last chance. I feel sick now. Potentially our last chance of the game. 5 minutes at a time.
Jesus.
Big call. I suppose there has been a few bits and pieces, hasn't it? What's your take on Bradley as manager? I personally thought he was gone. Was it 2 years ago? Probably. I thought with a couple of the results they should have been challenging, but at this stage he is doing really well. The FAI Cup, starting to deliver trophies and challenging for the title now. So he's doing a good job. Seems to have a really settled side and good squad depth and stuff. Dinny Corcoran goes back to Casey, and Rovers are really boxed in now. Breslin looking to get a ball into the box, potentially finds Danny Grant. Who's
good ball.
In.
Manus
comes and claims.
Manus spills it. Does enough.
Claims it.
I was seeing their Bows. Rovers are passing the ball a lot more better than Bow. Bow's only attacking option is to really, apart from that Danny Grant chance, to just hit a 20-yard ball hard and low into the chest. We've seen him with Wright. And kind of half the time just bounces off them and to Rovers player. Yeah. It'd be nice to see them just pass the ball and attack more on the ground.
With Devoy and Mandrew, you've seen the difference it's already made.
But I think
creative forces. 6
or 7 times now this game, they've hit a 20, 30-yard pass from inside their own half and just lose it.
Yeah. Reece Marshall finds Jack Byrne.
Byrne on the ball now.
Very hard to tackle. Who was Bowes' best player today? Maybe Buckley in midfield's had a good game. Maybe hard to know. Hasn't been the best game. Dawson the Void as well.
Possibly Grant.
Grant's been good. He's caused a few problems. Not his best game.
Twardek and Wright haven't really. Wright going off 15 minutes ago. Twardek has been kind of pushed around a little bit. Few bright sparks, but I'd maybe say Grant.
It's been really difficult to break down with the 5.
You said keep Buckley, did you?
Keep Buckley. Yeah, it's been really good. Solid. It's been a tough midfield battle. Like even a few strong tackles. To be fair, Aaron McAnuff probably one of the best players today on the pitch. I'd say Lopez as well has to be a shout for man of the match.
2 minutes 30 seconds left now.
Devoy finds Andy Lyons.
Ball
delivers. Headed clear. Lyons again. To Twardek finds Mandrew.
Back to him.
You see his ball a little bit quicker. Lyons. Oh, good tackle.
Lyons. Jesus.
Dylan Watts.
It's lovely footwork.
Does well to find Ferrugia, who should have fresh legs.
Probably take it into the corner.
Yeah. Wins the free kick. Casey comes blundering.
Oh, that's the last thing you want.
Yeah, it's poor from Casey now. A bit rash. Ferrugia as well, though.
That's exactly what Rovers wanted now.
Ferrugia in the under 21 squad.
1 minute 30 left now and out of time, and
that might just do it now.
Rovers with a free kick in the Bows corner flag.
Need a Dara Leahy-esque goal.
Corner, pro club style.
Ferrugia does very well. Wins a throw-in off Dawson Devoy.
It's exactly what you want. Lopez man of the match, as you said.
Probably agree, yeah.
Yeah, looks like 3 points for Rovers now.
Huge 3 points.
Bowlesby really disappointed that, number one, they lost the game with number two, especially to go like that.
Yeah.
So early on, possibly killed the game, but Rovers will not be complaining. Big step towards the title. Five points clear now, unless Bowes equaliser. 30 seconds left.
And it's a bit of a kick off here, Buckley.
Go on, lads. Go. Let us know what you thought of the game in the comments now. Well, we do a little chat after the game and analyse a super 3 points for Rovers.
Yeah, absolutely. I should just do it now.
Shout out to Rob and Nancy.
Just come up to the 5 minute mark of added time. Buckley just came in late on Ferrugia. That's probably see it through now. It's a goal kick for Bowes.
Why would you not?
Don't think he got.
I had one.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be.
Ref gonna allow one more chance?
Don't think so. Doesn't even look like they'll get one. That's full time at Tala Stadium, and a huge 3 points for Shamrock Rovers to go 5 points clear of Bohemians at the top of the table. Massive 3 points. Bowes will be disappointed, of course, with their performance. I'd say a couple of bright sparks. A couple of chances, but on the whole, Shamrock Rovers defended really well. The goal they got wasn't anything that will be shown for years to come now, but a huge goal all the same. Bowes will be disappointed with how they conceded, Andy Lyons especially. But yeah, huge 3 points for Shamrock Rovers. Please drop a like if you did enjoy the stream, guys. I'll probably have a little chat now, but drop a like on the stream. Really appreciate your support. And it's a huge 3 points for Rovers. Let us know your thoughts in the live chat, and we'll be responding to your comments. Second for Bowes, it would still be a great finish. Most people thought they would get third or fourth at best. Absolutely, yeah. Second's still a fantastic finish, but I think they will be disappointed with their performance today in terms of that. I think they definitely capable of challenging for this title. So can Rovers be caught now? Can they be caught? So many champions isn't grinding out like that.
I don't know. Last stage of the season, it's what champions do. They grind out 1-0 wins. Rovers have dropped points in the last kind of month of fixtures. It's hard to know. You said they still have to play Dundalk. Possibly, but huge step forward for Rovers. Bowes will be raging that they lost it, and especially to the goal that they conceded. Huge step forward for Rovers.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's massive 3 points. Tucker and Burke was good. Pico Lopez obviously picked up the man of the match award. It was a rock at the back. Very, very good defensively. Rovers were today. The 5 defenders, when Ronan Finn and Lafferty at wing back, worked really well for them. They defend they're really hard to break through. Last 5 minutes, Bowes started creating a bit more. The likes of Devoy and Mandrew got on the pitch, and they started creating a few more chances. And they had a couple of penalty shouts for Bowes as well that he might be disappointed with. Probably the first half one more than the second half one.
Yeah, possibly. I thought the first half one. They'll probably show a replay soon. Scales had his hand on the Bowes shirt. Totally, you saw it in the replay.
Yeah.
So that might be a talking point post match. I didn't think the shout in the second half was a penalty. I think he just ran into Scales involved in both shouts.
Yeah.
I thought Rovers defended superbly. Apart from was it Grant's shot and Mandrew's effort the last 10-ish minutes.
Yeah, big chance for Andrew. That was
I can't Rover steward cheering in the background. Apart from Mandrew's and Grant's chances, I can't remember a clear Bowes chance up to the 18th minute. I thought a draw might have been a fair result, but I think Rovers fair value for their 1-0 win.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. They defended really well, and they had a couple of chances with the likes of Burke, went close with a shot. Byrne had a couple of half snapshots kind of things. But yeah, it's fantastic. He's had fantastic 3 points for Shamrock Rovers. Bowes will be disappointed to have to regroup.
Referee Rob doesn't look sure of that.
But of course, they'll take. They have. I think there's definitely chances that Rovers can drop points. Looking at the league table here, 26 points for Shamrock Rovers now, and Bohemians on 21.
That's incredible. Between 8th, I didn't realize that between 8th and 3rd, there's 3 points.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's crazy. So like St. Pat's, 1 point above the relegation zone, could get European football with in the difference of like 1 game week. So that opens up really nicely.
It's a really tight division this year.
Yeah, but obviously Rovers taking a huge, nearly placing one hand on the title. Was there 7 or 8 games left?
I think it's something like that. 10 games played, so there'll be 8 games left.
So obviously it's in Rovers' hands now. Bowes would not want to be dependent on other results. Even if Bowes go 100% for the rest of the season, Rovers have to drop either a loss and 2 draws or 2 losses. Wasn't the most memorable game of football, but as you said, it's what champions do. They just nick the scrappy 1-0 wins. I think it's a fair result for Rovers.
Yeah, I'd say so. If you did enjoy the stream, as I said, guys, please do drop a like on it. Really do appreciate it. 32 was really cool. So thanks a lot for that. If Rovers in the league, which looks like they will, do you think they'll be able to win a round or 2 in the Champions League next year? Potentially, yeah. It'll be a good indicator of where they're at. The AC Milan game will be interesting to see how they get on there. When the Rovers last won the league, I don't know off the top of my head now, to be honest with you.
I think most League One clubs would like to see a fellow League One club do well in Europe.
Definitely.
It's a standard of where the league is in Europe, and coming up against huge sides like AC Milan, it'd be a super experience. I think Dundalk were the last kind of team that really went far in Europe. And obviously we all remember Rovers, I think in 2010, in the UEFA Cup group stage, away to Spurs too. Hopefully. But with the title race and the fight for European places and the relegation battle, it's a looks like a super last 6 weeks,
Definitely.
2 months.
Definitely. It's coming to the 2-hour mark now, guys. So yeah, really appreciate you watching the stream. Hope you did enjoy the match. Hope you enjoyed the stream as well. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Really do appreciate all your support. Drop a like on the stream, of course, as well. We do appreciate it. Socko, thanks for joining me today. Enjoyed that.
See you guys. Yeah, you too. Cheers.
And see you next time. Probably do a stream soon. Enjoy the Ireland match tomorrow. And we'll talk to you in a bit.
Bye, guys.